Welcome to another episode of Murder, Mystery, and Cold Case Radio Theater, Episode 3, Haunted Missouri Tales. Today's episode, we are going to visit stories of tragic deaths, mysterious lights, ghostly figures, sounds of babies' cries, and ghostly hotel room visitors. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's get into this episode full of mysteries. So come along with me. Number 1. Bride Under the Bridge. Springfield, Missouri is well known for its haunted motels and mansions, but it also has a haunted park or two. Phelps Grove Park has been around for many centuries and is 44 acres of beauty and history. The land on which the beautiful Phelps Grove Park sits was part of an enormous farm which was once owned by the former governor, John Phelps. Part of his farm was donated as this park, and other places were also donated in his name, such as a school and an orphanage for Civil War orphans. But as beautiful as Phelps Grove Park is, it is also the location of a tragic death. It is said that under the third stone bridge, you may see something more than you bargained for. A young man and woman were married at Phelps Grove Park, and after the ceremonies were over, they rode away in their horse-drawn buggy. But on the stone bridge, for some unknown reason, the carriage overturned, pinning the new bride underneath it, crushing her to death. Many have reported to have seen the figure of a woman under this bridge, but they say that she quickly vanishes when she realizes she is being seen. It seems she is still waiting for her husband to come back for her. So if you're in this area and you're looking for free places to go do paranormal investigations, this may be one place you might want to check out. I want to take just a moment to thank all my loyal ramblers for stopping in, and if you're new here, take a moment to just tap down below on that red button. It helps my channel to grow and to let YouTube know that you liked my content. And if you would like to see more of what I have, please click on the bell icon and select all. And as always, you all are very much appreciated. And now let's get on back to the show. Number 2. Joplin Spooklight. Outside of Joplin, Missouri, on the darkest of dark nights, you may want to visit the Spooklight Road. Located about 7 miles from Interstate 44, on Highway E50, a gravel road in the middle of nowhere, is a place you may not want to miss. Also called Hornet Light, it is one of the most popular supernatural phenomena in the area. Or is it more than that? The stories of the Spooklight began in the early 1830s and are still being seen and talked about today. Spooklight Road is in the area of the Trail of Tears. During the time that the Native Americans were forced to travel through here, they reported seeing an orange ball of light. This 4-mile stretch of road, known as the Devil's Promenade, is often the place of many stories of this light. Although some of the visions are a little different, they mostly agree. It is a lantern-shaped size and moves as though it is being carried by a person. Many believe it to be a spirit of some sort. It has been the place of many investigations, including investigations done by the Corps of Engineers, but no one has been able to explain the light. Although one person claims that the light was debunked over 70 years ago, let's say back in the 1950s, but if you stop and think about this person's claim as to why it was debunked, I will, let's just say debunk that. The claim in this person's article is that the reason the light disappears whenever you approach it is that the light is from other vehicles off in the distance. Well, I guess, that's all good, but since this light has been being seen since like the 1830s, and there were no cars or vehicles in the 1830s, well, I see no way this is the case, so I guess I'm debunking your debunk. Another possibility is that Indian legends tells that it is the spirit of 2 young Native American lovers that were lost and looking for each other, and that is the explanation of the light. Although most people are familiar with Lemp Mansion and Pythian Castle, we are going to discuss some of the lesser-known haunted places of Missouri. One of these is the Landers Theater in Springfield, Missouri. The theater, owned by the Springfield Little Theater Company since 1970, is a very significant location in downtown Springfield. Built in 1909, the Landers Theater has been used as both a theater for live shows and a movie theater. With so much history, as with many places, there has to be a spirit or two lurking around. In 1920, a huge fire gutted the theater, taking the life of the janitor. And since then, the janitor can be seen doing his job, sweeping floors and cleaning the balconies. He has been seen by many people as he goes about his work as though his time has never ended. Also at this theater, a blonde-haired woman in period clothing can be seen from the outside, gazing silently out the 4th floor window. Also, the ghost of a man that was knifed and killed in the gallery balcony has been spotted, along with the hair-raising cries of a baby that was tragically dropped from the balcony can be heard. I hope that you took a moment to screenshot or even just peered really closely to see if you've seen any spirits. I know I did, looking at these pictures. Also, back in September, they had a ghost tour. I hope that they bring that back. I know I would like to go and attend a ghost tour here. Another place you may want to check out if you're going to stay in Springfield is the Walnut Street Inn. The inn was built in 1890, so again, with this much history, we can expect some sort of activity to occur. As with many of the famous hotels and inns, the Walnut Street Inn seems to have its share of guests who have checked in but have never checked out. Although there are reports of other stories of other sightings, the only one I was able to find was this. A man, while staying at the inn, looked up from his bed where he was lying to see, to his amazement, an elderly woman sitting at the table in his room. She was reportedly to be playing a ghostly game of solitaire with a deck of cards, but when the man confronted her to tell her that she was in his room, she just simply faded away. I am wondering, which room was the man staying in? Could he have been in the O'Neill room, which was named after the acclaimed artist Rose O'Neill? Or the Wilder room, named after Laura Ingalls Wilder? Or was he in the McCann room, which was the original master bedroom of the home? And the woman he saw, was she the lady of the house? And he, in fact, was the intruder, not her? I would love to know, wouldn't you? Maybe he will see this video and let us know. You never know. I want to take just a moment to thank you guys for watching. Everyone, have a most joyful weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and carry on. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Murder, Mystery, and Cold Case Radio Theater. And please, guys, if you can, pay these places a visit. Spend the night at some of these places. With everything that's going on, these smaller places are having a tough time to make things, make bills and make ends meet. Thanks, everybody.